Well, that's interesting. Here's our girl's tail sticking out, so she's sitting on the eggs there and just maintaining them so they don't get any colder than 40 degrees. I'll see if I can zoom in a little more. That's Max, but that's her tail feather sticking up there. Alright. There's our little male sitting here. He's smart. He's staying under the big fir tree, or the cedar tree, staying dry. So anyway, female's on the nest, keeping the eggs from getting wet and cold. And he's got one foot up and feeling really good. We got filtered light, so it's looking good today. There he goes. He's off on the hunt. There comes one of the Cooper Hawks back to the nest. Alright, just landed with a stick. That's the male. He brought her some food. She got off and ate it, and he just went and broke off a twig and went into the nest. There he is working away. Getting this new nest all squared away, and it looks like a good spot. She was on there earlier. We could see her tail sticking out. So she stayed on there till he called her off for the food. Then she went and ate, and then now he's come back over to her and broke off a twig and is in the nest here putting in a couple of sticks. Getting that nest all rearranged for this year. Oh yeah, he's having a good time in there. So working away. And I guess she's going to clean up her beak after her meal, and then she'll get back on the eggs. She just got to maintain them between 40 and 60 degrees so that they get too cold and never will hatch. And they don't have their full clutch yet, so they're just getting the clutch ready, and he's putting in a few more sticks in there. But in just a few minutes she should be getting back on them eggs, because it's a little cool. And if it was above 40 degrees, well, she wouldn't have to worry about it. But it's a little bit chilly. And we've got a couple little sprinkles of rain, so anyway, we'll keep an eye on him. He's still working away in there. Well, how cool is that? He's just a busy guy there. Looks like he might be settling down a little bit. Yeah, he's putting in a few sticks and taking care of whatever amount of eggs they got. He's being real careful with those. Alright. Well, he's definitely doing his job. Here she is coming back to the nest. That's her calling. He had called her off earlier for food. She left the nest. Now she's in the tree. She's finished eating, so we're set up here to see if we can see her fly back into the nest. And he obviously went off on another hunt, so anyway, she's obviously done eating now and probably cleaning her beak. She should be flying in any minute. Well, she just came back to the nest, gave us a call. The male was in there putting in a stick after he gave her some feed, but you can see her sitting there. There she is. She was laying down earlier with her tail sticking out, and like I say, he called her off for some food. She flew over and had a meal, and then he got a stick and worked on the nest a little bit, and now she's back over here. She came back to the nest, so we'll keep an eye on her. And he's taking off to go do some more hunting, I think. I'll see if I can come in a little more here. There we go. You can see her head in there. Alright. Well, the weather's starting to warm up, and it doesn't look like it's going to rain too much. They were concerned about the little sprinkle we were having. I'll back off a little bit. There we are. A lot of birds singing now. They know it's spring and they're enjoying it. And she's enjoying sitting there. Well, here's our girl. She got back on the nest. We waited for a while, had her tail feathers sticking out, and the male flew in the area and did his bick bick feeding call, and she went over and got the food. And he broke off a stick, got in the nest for a little bit, and took care of the eggs, arranged the stick, and then he flew away, and she flew back in here to take care of the eggs. And there she is. We got filtered light, and we're shooting from the angle here on the trail. It looks like it's coming in pretty good. I'll see if I can zoom in a little more. That's Max. And you can see the detail on her pretty good there. Oh yeah, you got a lot of birds singing here. She's just kind of looking around. She's happy to be back on the nest, and we're happy to have her on there. I'll back off just a little bit here, slowly. There we go. Now you can see her there in the nest. You can hear that little bird making his song too. It's kind of nice. There you can see her eye, the highlight in her eye when she looked over here. Alright. Well, I think we'll check her out and see if we can figure out where the male went. He did his job. He brought the food and gave the call, gave it to her, and worked on the nest, and he's off again. Well, here's our Cooper Hawks in the nest. Good 3 weeks old now. Look at these guys. Oh yeah, I'm counting 3 heads already. Hard to tell with all leaves. They're kind of washed out with the sunlight. We'll keep an eye on them. See what we get here. You can see the one peeking out his eye there. Oh yeah, nice little Cooper Hawks in the nest. Oh yeah, he's a good 3 weeks. Absolutely. Yeah, he's got his little feathers here. Look at that. He's a very good 3 weeks. Yeah, he's just sitting there. I can't. Oh, look at that little face looking at me. Yeah. He's in the dapple light. We have to shoot between the leaves here, but I think there's 4 of them just like him. There's one coming up on the side there. Well, we counted earlier at least 3, and I'm thinking 4. I'll just let it run here. This little guy's doing pretty good here. It's our active Cooper Hawk nest on the Soos Creek Trail. And we've been documenting this nest. This will be our 4th year now. There's a little guy looking out. Heard the guy's joggers go by, wondering what that was. Got a little bit of filtered light. He looked pretty good. He crawled up on the top here and said, "Hey, take a photo of me." There, oh yeah, he's the little guy here. Look at the feathers on him now, see? He's really grown. He's a good 3 weeks. Oh yeah, he's coming up on top here. They want to see what's going on the trail. This one came over and joined his brother, or sister, whichever the case may be. Oh yeah, he's going to show off his back and wing feathers here. You can see they're coming in a 1/4 inch long or better already. Yeah, these guys are looking really good. But they got so many leaves on the trees now, they're just undetectable to the untrained eye now. Oh yeah, looks like he's going to settle down in there. He might be playing with something. He's definitely got something going on. standing up, wiggling around there. He might be playing with a feather or something from a previous meal. And he's really looking lazy now. He laid back down. As you can see how long their feathers are already. They don't need to be incubated by the mother. They don't need her warmth at all now. Once those feathers get that long, they can regulate their own body temperature, so they'll do just fine snuggling with each other. Oh yeah. She's still close by protecting them from the predators. Our adult Cooper hawk, this is the female. There was a squirrel right in the nest tree, and she come in and just about got the squirrel. There was a big crash above the nest. Squirrel jumped the next tree and she almost caught him. The squirrel got away, but she's keeping the squirrel away from her babies. She's looking really good here in the filtered light. But that's how protective they are. I seen the babies move a little bit in the nest and then they kind of laid down and went to sleep. It wasn't just about a minute later, a big crash above the nest, a big set of wings, and a squirrel diving out of that tree in the next tree, and she was after him right down the trunk, and around they went. And then everything was quiet for a little bit, and then a little while later she flew back here. So, but she's right next to the nest tree again, keeping an eye on everything. Well, we have excellent lighting now, and the babies are all tucked in and secured, having a little nap. So she must have fed them up good, and we're just making a little video of her standing guard and taking care of things in her area. I thought I might have heard the male earlier further up the trail, but can't be absolutely certain. But anyway, you can see how handsome she is, sitting there all squared away, a nice barred tail and the orange stripes on her chest there. Got her hackles up a little bit, looking good. Oh yeah. Here's our little guy moving around. He wants one of his siblings there to wake up and help entertain himself. We counted 3 for sure earlier, but there still may be 4. Oh yeah, he's yawning a little bit. He's getting sleepy too. Lay down next to my sibling here. Oh yeah, he flapped his wing over. Oh yeah, these guys are laying up on top. There's one. There, woke this one up. You're crowding me. Hey, that's my head. Look out. Okay. Oh, got a nice nest of Cooper's hawks here. Oh yeah, he's gonna stretch, show off them wings a little. Oh yeah, now he just fired over the edge of the nest. That's how they keep it clean. Now he's going back down in. So now this one here has got the front seat. So, well, how interesting is that? They're kind of shifting around a little position here. Look at this little guy, a little sharp beak, little eyes there. He's listening to the bird calls. Oh yeah. We know he's got 3 siblings in there with him. Maybe when feeding time they'll all come up here and we get a good view of them. Now, this guy's doing a good job. He's laying here and posing a little bit. We've got excellent lighting now. Look how well feathered he's getting. Yeah, they sit around and listen to all the birds. Now there's a robin distress call. Now when I hear that, I know that Mama is somewhere around hunting and may have caught something. Or she's perched too close to the robin's nest and the robin's giving a distress call. Well, this one was lucky here. He just missed him. He just fired over the nest. Well, this one here is looking around because here's the robin in distress call. And that means that her mama is too close to a robin's nest or something. And they have learned that call. Oh yeah, he's just looking around. You can hear the robin. And that means that the robin's uncomfortable because one of our adult hawks is too close to the nest or too close to one of their youngsters. And she has every reason to be nervous, I might add, because the young robin is on the menu. And these are accipiters. They catch other birds, and that's how they feed these babies. But not to worry. The cars kill more birds than the hawks do, so no need to worry about that. Now, there's got a little insect bugging him, so he's shaking his head. Oh yeah, I was gonna stand up and stretch. Look at this guy. Oh, he's getting camera shy. He's gonna go down in the nest now. It's a deep nest, makes a big bowl. And I think he's wanting to crawl down in there and hide a little bit, or look around for a scrap left over from a previous meal. Oh yeah, look at this wonderful guy. Coming out here, walking out here, looking at us. Yeah, he wants to show off. What a good looking bird. What a big guy am I now. We'll walk right out to the front of the nest here, way up top. Oh, he's gonna lay down. Oh, he's coming up. Yeah. He's just kind of checking things out, looking around. Playing with something that was left over from probably a previous feeding, some feathers and stuff. Oh yeah, he's looking really good. Look at them feathers, how much he's grown. I'm gonna walk back and check back over here for some scrap. A good looking guy. That's the male Cooper hawk. He's waking up talking. There's Mama flying in. That means he's got food for her. She just sailed over to receive it. That's their calls. That bick means I have food. So she went over and joined him now, and probably getting the food ready. Well, our pair of Cooper hawks are in the tree. They just had their greeting. And the youngsters are still in the nest resting. So we'll wait and see what happens. Maybe breakfast is going to be delivered here. Here. I think Mom flew in from the back here. That's what's going on. Yep, they're stirring around in there. Oh yeah, they're still feeding away. Oh yeah, this one here got something. I got me a bite, he says. That's pretty good. She must have just brought him a small snack. Yeah, he's a happy camper there. Oh yeah, here comes one of the other ones out now. We had a small snack for breakfast. Mom just delivered it. I'll back off a little bit. There's Mama. She's in the nest with the youngsters. Look at that. She just hopped up on the edge of the limb and flew out, checking on them. Well, that was all right. They were looking. She came in from the back and came up front. Now she flew off to the other side of the trail. Oh yeah, checking on these youngsters. They're watching. Hey Mom, where'd you go? Bring more food. Well, they're growing, see? They acquire a lot of food now. But for now, we got happy campers, so we'll watch them exercise a little bit here. Oh, yeah, there he's jumping and flopping. He's having a great time now. Sunrise exercise, I'll tell you that. He's scurrying back over there. Oh, yeah. Now, starting today, they'll start moving out further on the branches and back. They're at the brancher stage. They'll just pick a limb and go right off the end of the nest, out a little bit, and flap their wings, exercise, come back. They're enjoying this beautiful morning. It'll be a clear day and warm, and they've already had a little snack. Well, we'll see what they do now. The first feeding of the day. That was a little snack for breakfast. Papa obviously caught a small bird and called her over and gave it to her, and she went in and fed it to him. Alright, let's see how energetic they get now. They got good lighting. Oh, they're looking really good too. Okay, there, look at this guy exercise. He's happy. I got me a snack, cleaned up my beak here. Really getting feathered out and looking great. And I hear Mama, see a little cluck there. Yep, she's talking a little bit. Oh, here they come out. We got them all out here now. Back and forth they go. It's hard to count 4. They zip around so quick. That's what happens after they have a little breakfast. They get kind of excited and want to play a little bit. Oh yeah, here they come. They're at the brancher stage. They'll hop right on out the edge of the nest now. What we're going to have is an exercise session. Oh boy, look at... There's our guy. He's preening up. I've had my nap. Now I'm going to get all squared away here. I was laying down in the nest and just jumped right up here and started doing a cleanup. We're all excited about it. Oh yeah, he's putting on a show here. He's getting everything cleaned up, getting rid of the rest of them downy feathers. Oh yeah, getting good color on his legs. Look at that tail, nice bars on the tail, looking really good. It's got the juvenile white spots on the back. They'll have those for a couple of years. And they'll slowly go into their adult plumage. Oh yeah, look at this guy look around. What a good looking bird. And we got one other one in the nest. And there's 2 more hiding out in the trees. I don't know exactly where they are. I heard them calling. Oh, he's going to do a great cleanup here. Look at this guy. Yep. I was hoping to get a video of this today. A filtered light, and the leaves are just green, looking good, and he's not in too bad of a spot here. You know, watch him clean up and get under his wing now and watch their behavior. And I'm doing each feather. Look at that. All slicked up there. I have no idea what time she fed him. I wanted to, hopefully, trying to get in on the feeding call, but you know, it's just like anything else. You got to be exactly at the right time. They don't really have a definite schedule. It's whenever they catch the food. Oh, look at the legs. I'm getting good color on the legs there. Oh yeah. Well, how cool is that? A juvenile Cooper hawk preening up, just right above the nest. All right. How white those covert feathers are. He just cleaned up really good. Those are the white feathers under his tail there. Oh yeah. This is one good looking bird here. We got really good lighting today. There you go, look at that. Maybe he'll do his tail for us. He's just a preening up. Uh-oh, got another one coming up here to join him. I'll back off, see if we can get it there. You got 2 on the limb now. There you go. There we are. He got lonesome, the other one came up and joined him, see? Just right below him there. Oh yeah, look at that. There was another one in there. It was number 3. He went back down in the nest now. If I can get back here and see if I get that net. There you go. See the activity in the tree. The nest is right behind all that greenery. You can see the flashes back there. They're in the brancher stage. They're all excited here. Oh yeah, I'll come back in on this guy. There, the other one flew now. They're just having a good time. Playing a little game there. In and out of the nest and round and about. There, he's back up there playing. Look at that. Yep, and they're having a little playtime. Oh yeah, there he flies away again, back down to the nest, over there and around he goes. There's the other one going, just like a recess now, both back in the nest, one clear up on top again. Here they come, look at this. Isn't that something? They're just having a good playtime, aren't they? Yeah. Well, that's how they get their muscles strengthened up and all that playing. Back down the nest he goes. They chase each other around a little. There's our Cooper Hawk. He's cleaning between his wings in the back now. Now up to the side. Now he's going to do down here around his feet. They're getting all their feathers squared away here, and pretty soon it'll be serious hunting lessons for these guys. They're just, oh yeah, look at him scratch up. They're just out of the nest by about 2 days, so they got a long time yet. Mom will be teaching them many things. And they'll get very good, and they'll get stronger and quicker, but they're just at the little baby stage. They just took their first flight 2 days ago, and just over to the very closest tree, and they perch out there, and then she'll call him back in, feed him in the nest. So he's had a little nap. He came back, and now he's cleaning up. Wants to get his feathers all squared away. Mom's over in her perch tree. She's watching them. Man, she keeps a close eye on them. Papa's out hunting somewhere, and he'll bring in some food, and she'll go receive it and then take it over to the nest and feed him in there. Oh, he's got some feathers in his eyes now. Downy feathers. He'll get that all squared away. Trying to get that off, see? He's getting his tail all squared away and his wings. A good looking bird, a good preening session. We like our Cooper Hawks. We can get fairly close to him here on the trail, and oh yeah, he got his foot up there. He's relaxed now, see? He's just enjoying his day. I've been listening to some of the birds. I can tell sometimes where the other youngsters are by the way the birds are calling. Get a little distressed, you go there and you start looking, you can find them. So anyway, we're going to keep a close eye on these guys. Let's see how long he's going to preen up his little between his wings there. That's a good looking bird though. There he is, come up for a little air there. There goes another fuzzy feather floating down. He's really getting them downy feathers off. Now he's going over on the other side. A good looking guy, I'll tell you that. Or gal, one or the other. The females are 1/3 bigger, but when there's just one in the tree, I can't tell. Alright, he's looking around there. I was going to do the breast feathers a little bit. Alright, I think we'll call that pretty much good then. We'll give this guy a little break here. Boy, he is getting some of those fuzzy feathers out of there. Look at this guy. He's doing a complete overhaul here. Oh, yeah. How great is that? There's one of our happy campers. Looks like from his crop he had a little something to eat. Oh yeah, here's one of our juvenile Cooper Hawks. Sitting right next to the nest that one of the siblings is eating. And this one here had a little snack earlier. You can tell by his crop, it's kind of bulged out. So he's just kind of hanging out, calling to the siblings. You guys foot up. We got all 4 of them here. Yeah, it looks like, oh, there he goes. He's gonna fly a little bit. Yeah, there's our juvenile Cooper hawk, 1 of 4 in the area. Been out of the nest about a week. It's calling. It's hungry, and the other siblings are close by in the lower branches. Mom's up in the tree, keeping a close eye on them. I heard Papa come by earlier, and he did a big call, so one of them got fed, and the other ones are still waiting, so he's got a busy job. He's got to feed these 4, plus Mama, and then himself, so this guy here is taking the opportunity to sit here and watch everything, getting his natural lessons here. Oh yeah, he's calling. Yeah, they're pretty busy. Oh yeah, gonna fan that tail and stretch that wing. Look. All right, there's our Cooper stretching there a little bit. One of the siblings just flew, so this guy here is wondering, where did you go? There he goes. He's after the food too. He's scratching up a little bit. Got his foot up. Kind of adjusting himself a little bit. Or herself. I believe this is a female. They're 1/3 bigger than the males. By the looks of the crop, looks like she already had a little snack. Yeah, she's going to take the opportunity to preen up now. Oh, that'll be good. Let me just see what goes on here. Oh, look at this. See, they're used to laying in the nest. If she's tired, she wants to lay down. I've seen them do this before in the past. She's too lazy to go back to the nest because she's branched out now, but she's just tired of standing, so she's laying down on the limb. So we get to see that behavior. And there she can see the white spots on her back. That's the juvenile markings. More for camouflage. Represents a dappled light coming through the trees, so it's more camouflage. Protects her against the predators, which in Cooper hawk's case is usually the horned owl. So we'll just watch her little behavior here, and oh yeah, trying to get comfortable on the limb here. See. Having a fairly good time. She was yawning earlier and just got a little sleepy and taking a little break. But this is their behavior. It's a little over a week out of the nest, and they hang close to the nest because Mama likes to feed them in there still. That's their feeding platform, and they know that's where the food's coming, so they are just across the trail from the nest, about 100 feet from the nest. Resting on a limb. Got tired of standing up and decided to lay down on the limb for a while. You see the white spots on her back. She's just looking around, coming in crystal clear. Well, here's a close-up of our female Cooper hawk on the Soos Creek Trail, and she just dropped off another bird or something for one of her 4 offspring. Here the other robin sitting there, calling there. When the youngsters are off to her right side there, or her left side, and one of them is eating. Look at that look now. She sees something. Man, she's intent. What a good profile shot. Look at that. That little white above her eye, that's like I say from a previous catch that she fed youngsters earlier. And she's alert. She's waiting for the male to bring more food, but if opportunity knocks, she'll pounce down and catch something too. See, she's watching everything. It's a good-looking bird. It's the female. And we've been watching this pair on this trail for the past 4 years. All right, we'll call that good then. We'll see if we can locate the male or one of the youngsters. Well, here's our juvenile Cooper hawk. We finally found him back in his little feeding place. This is the playpen for all 4 juvenile Coopers. They fledged over a week ago, and the nest is right behind me about 50 yards. Mama fed them earlier, so this is one of them I think that's either gotten fed and taken it easy. And Mama's back up in her favorite perch tree waiting for the male to bring in some more food, and then she'll feed the other 3. But we have really good lighting today. We have filtered light, and it's nice and cool, and the birds are active, and all the other birds are singing too. And this guy here is just sitting up on his perch finally and looking around for his other siblings. Oh, he's going to preen up a little bit. That'll be nice. Yeah, he's looking over his shoulder. Yeah, we'll see if we can locate one of the other siblings and see if we can give him this a good profile shot now. Oh yeah, he's going to preen up. You can see the white spots on his back. Now that's a sign of a juvenile. That'll go away in a few years. But that's like dappled light on a fawn, and it's part of their camouflage for protecting, just like a baby fawn in the woods with a dappled light coming through. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, stretching that leg out. He's all relaxed. This is a happy camper we got here. Oh yeah, preening up a little bit. Just totally enjoying it. I think probably he might have been the lucky one that got fed. He seems pretty relaxed here. Yeah. He's just preening the breast feathers a little bit now. Well, I think we'll check around and see if we can locate one of the other ones. Oh, his eyes are getting heavy. Look at it. He's falling asleep. Now this guy wants to take a little nap. No, he's waking up a little bit. Yeah, be my bet. I think he had a little snack. All right then.